So the Pistons will get the first possession. Cunningham outside. Pass to Harris. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. And for Tobias Harris, his priority is to contribute to winning basketball.
And he's shown that through his... willingness to play different roles. We've seen him as a spot-up shooter. We've also seen him as a go-to scorer. He does whatever it takes.
Here's Cunningham. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Duran the screen. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Just 3 to shoot. Harris has got room. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
And that has earned Harris a ton of money. The ability to spot up, shoot, and knock it down.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. Tipped. First quarter, just over a minute played. Cunningham with the ball. And here's Harris outside. Knocks it down from distance. Harris got 5.
Harris normally steps into shots that he wants. He has a high quality of shot selection.
Now here's Avdia. Jackson outside. Here's Edey. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer, no good. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Harris outside. And stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Duran with a steal. Here's Cunningham. Driving to the basket.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Morant. Pass to Hart. Now here's Jackson. Covered by Duran. And the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries. And there is nothing more valuable than experience.
The Pistons lead by 3. Pass to Duran. Out to Harris. Here's Thompson. And he drives in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Thompson with a steal. And stolen by Bridges. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court. He's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks.
That body control, baby. Harris smashing through it.
Off the outside. Back to Morant. To the inside. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of this game. Memphis making a switch here. And the second free throw is good. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Now here's Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Shoots over Morant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Now Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Durant. You think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarity. Of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to review the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Pistons lead by 4. Here's Ivy. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Pass to Huff. Back to McBride. Down low. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
The 3 from Wood. Memphis with a rebound. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
A nice shot by McBride.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Stewart. It's stolen by Hart. It's a 3-on-3 fast break.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Ivy outside. Wood outside. Back to Ivy. Pass to Stewart. 5 to shoot.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First personal foul. First team foul. Grizzlies substitution. Number 10.
Ivy left side. Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game now. Free throw good. Ivy.
First personal foul.
And both free throws good for Ivy. Kennard, right side. And that's not going to go. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Detroit on top. They lead by 2.
The Grizzlies, 15.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Detroit.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
Pass to Huff. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Green shot on the way. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Kicks it out to Kennard. Outside McBride. It's Bridges on the wing. No good on the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Ivy. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 6-point Detroit lead.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Bridges outside. Pass to Kennard. Outside McBride. The baseline Jay. That one's wide left.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Detroit leading by 6. Pass to Stewart. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by Detroit. And so Moran will bring it up for the Grizzlies. In the second quarter, held scoreless. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on.
Substitution on the court.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, stolen by Harris. To the middle. And Harris throws it down.
Okay, so maybe we know Harris is a shooter, but that doesn't mean he still can't get up.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Here's Thompson. Avdia pulls it in. Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Morant. Oh, Morant gets it done inside.
Oh, one thing about Ja, oh, he's determined.
Cunningham with the ball. Harris outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Harris has got 12 points in the game.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And the Grizzlies call time here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Here's Avdia. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Harris outside. Three-pointer off the mark. Grizzlies trail by 5. Avdia outside. Pass to Morant. Here's Avdia. 5 on the clock. Here's Huff. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now just a 3-point Detroit lead. Harris right side. Beasley with it. Cunningham outside. Duran the screen. Unloads from 13. And it's Cunningham missing. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duran.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Morant with the close range bucket.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
And the dunk by Duran.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Morant. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. Kate Cunningham with the flush.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant looking around. Pass to Edey. Over Duran. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Harris. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Pistons lead by 4. Here's Cunningham. Beasley for 3. The rebound by Edey. Here's Avdia. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Thompson left side. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pistons on top. They're up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Inside. Edey. Can't hit from in close. Detroit leading by 4. Pass to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Right wing. Here's Duren. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Duren's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Morant. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Morant. That shot, no good. Thompson with some nice D.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question. Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Harris outside. Cunningham on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Avdia, good. Avdia's got 5 now.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Cunningham. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Avdia. And a nice finish on the layup. Now just a 4-point Pistons lead.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Harris. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. 14 points for him.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
The Pistons lead by 6. Duren up top. Banked it in off the glass.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Here's Harris. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Detroit shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. The free throw drops for Harris.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. For the Pistons.
Substitution on the floor.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. 11-point game. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
They need this. Morant, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And finished off by Stewart.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Pass to Stewart to the right side. On the wing, Thompson. Oh, stolen by Morant. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Hart. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Waters. Off target from outside. Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant with it. Guarded now by Wood. Outside Hart. Fires from deep. Wood grabs the board. And so it's Detroit with it. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. Thompson outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he comes up with a bucket. Thompson's got his second basket.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Here's Morant. The rebound by Stewart.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Waters got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Left side, Morant. Here's Edey. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
The Grizzlies, 38.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Detroit leading by 12. Stewart outside. Launches it. Another 3 for Detroit.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Huff. Outside Hart. To the paint. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Back to McBride. Pass to Avdia. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
And it's out of bounds. Pistons able to retain possession here.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Wood. Here's Waters. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Pistons lead by 14.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
This one for 3. The rebound by Detroit. And Wood with the stuff.
Gotta know where Wood is in these situations. A threat to score when the break is on.
And Wood with the stuff.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Outside Hardaway. Off target with the 3. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 16. Pass to Avdia. The rebound by Stewart. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Hardaway, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Timeout.
Avdia's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Outside for Moran. Avdia, right side. Pass to Edey. 6 to shoot. Back to Avdia. Lets the 3 fly. And he can't get that one.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Thompson with a steal. Cunningham with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So it's Detroit now. Pass to Thompson. Oh, there's the alley. And rejected. And it's Moran off the drive. Blocked. And he's able to get it back. Good. Detroit leading by 15. Here's Cunningham. Now Duren. The rebound by Jackson. A minute 53 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Edey. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes John Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
Harris on the wing. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. And here's Cunningham. Clock at 6. Second chance effort. And the jumper is good. And the Pistons lead by 15.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pistons.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And what a huge performance it was for Tobias Harris.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Shot from the top of the key. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Market time of death. Does that mean we get to officially into garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
They retain possession. Outside Morant. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Detroit. 43 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Thompson outside. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 15 seconds.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Kennard can't get it to go. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They lead by 17. Pass to Duren. Cunningham outside. Three-pointer. Hart pulls it in. So we see the Pistons taking the W.